You are driving down the highway on a 95-degree summer day. Your car's AC is blasting cold air. Now look at the semi-truck next to you. That driver is living inside that cab for days, sometimes weeks. He sleeps there, eats there, rests there, and yet his air conditioning system works nothing like yours. In fact, in 31 states across America, he is not even legally allowed to run his engine to keep it on. So how does he stay cool? The answer is way more complicated than you think. Let us start with what most people assume. Yes, semi-trucks do have air conditioning. The basic system works like any other vehicle. A compressor, a condenser, an evaporator, and refrigerant cycling through the system. The compressor is belt-driven off the main engine. The condenser sits in front of the radiator. And cold air gets blown into the cab through vents. But here is the critical difference. In your car, you drive for an hour, park, turn off the engine, and walk away. The AC stops and nobody cares. A long-haul trucker drives for up to 11 hours per day under federal hours of service regulations, then is required to take a 10-hour rest break. During that rest break, the driver is inside the truck, in the sleeper berth, in July, in Texas. The engine is off and so is the AC. That is the problem. The moment a trucker shuts off the engine, the compressor stops spinning and the entire AC system goes dead. Your car never faces this because you never sleep in your car for 10 hours straight in a parking lot in Arizona. For decades, truckers solved this problem the simple way. They just left the engine running all night. Idling the diesel engine kept the compressor running, which kept the AC blowing. Problem solved, right? Wrong. Idling a semi-truck's main engine burns approximately 0.8 to 1 gallon of diesel per hour. Over a 10-hour rest break, that is 8 to 10 gallons of fuel burned just to keep the cab cool. At today's diesel prices, that is $30 to $50 per night, depending on the region. Over a year, a single truck can burn through thousands of dollars in fuel just sitting still. But the cost is not even the biggest issue. According to the EPA, truck idling costs the U.S. trucking industry approximately $3 billion per year in wasted fuel. It also produces massive emissions. A traditional diesel truck emits approximately 22 pounds of CO2 per gallon of fuel burned. Multiply that across millions of trucks idling overnight, and you have a serious environmental problem. This is where it gets even more interesting. As of 2024, 31 states and the District of Columbia have enacted anti-idling regulations for commercial trucks. California is the strictest. Heavy-duty diesel vehicles cannot idle for more than 5 consecutive minutes at any location. New York, Texas, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and dozens more states have similar restrictions, with fines ranging from $50 to over $1,000 per incident. In some jurisdictions, penalties can reach up to $25,000 and even 1 year in prison for repeat offenders. So imagine you are a trucker in July, parked at a truck stop in California after driving 11 hours. It is 100 degrees outside. You cannot legally idle your engine. Your standard AC does not work without the engine running. But you are legally required to rest for 10 hours, and you have to somehow sleep in a metal box in the desert heat. That is the reality millions of American truckers face every single night. This is where the real engineering comes in. The industry's answer is called an APU, an auxiliary power unit. An APU is a small independent engine or a battery-powered system mounted on the truck's frame, completely separate from the main engine. It powers the heating, air conditioning, and electrical systems in the cab and sleeper without ever touching the main engine. A diesel-powered APU uses only about 0.2 gallons per hour, compared to a full gallon per hour when idling the main engine. That is an 80% reduction in fuel consumption. The math is compelling. An idling truck during a 10-hour rest break burns 10 gallons and costs around $40. An APU burns 2 gallons and costs around $8. That is a saving of $32 per night. Over a week, that is $210 saved. Over a year, fleets report annual fuel savings of $3,500 to $6,000 per truck. An APU costs between $8,000 and $13,000 to install, which means it pays for itself in roughly 1 to 2 years. The federal government recognized the value so strongly that under the MAP 21 legislation, Trucks equipped with APUs receive a 550-pound weight exemption to offset the added equipment weight. That exemption was originally 400 pounds under the Energy Policy Act of 2005, then increased under President Obama in 2012. Now the technology is evolving again. The newest generation of truck AC systems are fully electric. Battery-powered units that run on lithium battery banks charged while the truck is driving. These systems produce zero emissions, near zero noise, require almost no maintenance, and can provide up to 12 to 15 hours of cooling on a single charge without burning a single drop of fuel. Companies like Volta Air are producing 12-volt no-idle AC units with optional 560 amp-hour lithium battery banks that charge while driving and cool the cab all night. Some modern Volvo trucks now come with a built-in parking climate mode that runs heating and AC off the 24-volt battery system, with the engine automatically restarting only when needed to maintain charge. This is the direction the entire industry is heading: fully electric climate control that is completely independent of the main diesel engine. So the next time you see a semi-truck parked at a rest stop with its engine off on a blazing hot summer day, now you know. That driver is not suffering. There is a completely separate climate system keeping that cab cool, a system most people never even knew existed. Semi-trucks do have air conditioning. They just do not use it the way you think. If you found this breakdown interesting, subscribe and hit the bell. Drop a comment. Did you know about APUs before this video? I will see you in the next one.